Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way to San Francisco right now, and it's going to be about a 30-minute drive. So I figured I'd cut on the camera and talk with y'all for a little bit. I'm recording with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for those of you guys that are new to the channel. I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Tochi. I'm just documenting my life. And today I am doing a test with the DJI Mic 2. If you guys have been following along, you guys know that I've been working with the actual mic to try to figure out the best settings for the actual audio. Right now, I just realized that I didn't turn off the low cut filter, but we will see how that sounds in post-production. I specifically turned it on for my gym vlog today. I was doing a little bit of research and it was saying that although it may sound a little bit muffled, the background noises will be cut out or at least reduced to the point where it's actually, bearable to listen to. So I'm doing a little bit of an experiment right now with the mic, and, bear with me if you guys are following along. It's just something I'm trying to figure out. And once we figure it out, we'll be smooth sailing after that. But anyways, today I have a few things on the docket. I have 2 different appointments in the city in San Francisco. The first appointment that I have is at my ophthalmologist, so my eye doctor. I got LASIK over a year ago. Yeah, last year in February, I got LASIK. So I corrected my vision. And a couple of weeks ago, I went on a vacation to Cancun. And when I was in the last couple of days of my actual vacation, I noticed I was having some difficulty in my right eye in terms of blurry vision that was progressively getting worse. And at first, it wasn't really that bothersome. I should have probably paid a little bit more attention to it. But over the days, as I got back from vacation, it started to get painful, and then I just completely was not able to see out of the right eye. So it was just like kind of a stroke of luck that I had a regular follow-up eye appointment with my ophthalmologist because of my LASIK surgery. And I shared it with them, and thankfully they got me on some treatments. And in terms of how I'm feeling now, I previously wasn't able, maybe like two and a half weeks ago, I wasn't able to see out of the right eye. It was just like completely opaquely white. But now I can see nearly perfectly to what I got after I got LASIK. It's not completely 100%. I'll probably say it's like 95%. So we're gonna go ahead to the eye doctor and see, how it actually looks like when I actually do is it Snellen charts? I always forget the name of the chart where they actually put up the letters and numbers and you have to actually read it out. So that is the true test to see how we're doing today. So while I'm driving here on the freeway, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it right now, but it's pretty loud. My car's not really that soundproof. So this will be a good test to see how the actual audio comes out while driving on this fast freeway. The second appointment that I have in San Francisco is related to my onboarding for my new job over in Sacramento for my new fellowship that I'm going to be starting. So they want me to do a fingerprinting because I'm going to be working at a kind of a government-like site. And I guess that's one of the prerequisites in actually working there. So I have a couple of documents here. I made sure to have all of my forms of identification, and I'm just going to, scan my fingers. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I scheduled it for 11:15, but my eye appointment is at 11:15. And the only reason why I did that is because the next appointment was at 1:30, and I don't have time to go there, leave, and then come back. So I'm purposefully going to my appointment right now a little bit early to see if they can get me in a little bit earlier, and then hopefully I can leave and just walk to my next appointment. So that is what I'm hoping for. The onboarding process of submitting documents, filling out paperwork. I think I've filled out at least 3 to 4 different paperwork slides. Yeah, a bunch of docu-signs that they keep on sending me. So there's a couple of more that they sent me that I need to do. And then there's this online training module that I need to do. They said it lasts for about 4 hours, which is, yay, that's going to be fun. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. It's also in a completely different system. I realized that I haven't had to deal with this in quite some time because the last time I did onboarding was for my current hospital. And that was over almost going on 5 years now. So I haven't had to do any sort of onboarding anywhere else. except for one hospital where I am planning to do some moonlighting, which is basically working some overnight shifts at a different hospital. And I'm going to be doing some night shifts there, but it's still like kind of like the Perry same network. So thankfully I didn't have to do like a extreme amount of onboarding, but this is a completely different system, completely different city. So it's taking a little bit more time, and it's also a job. It's a palliative care fellowship. So I'm going to be a fellow at that hospital, and I have to go between, I think, like 5 different hospitals at the actual site. So that's doesn't make it easy for the onboarding because a lot of them aren't the same system. What is going on in this line? Why are we stuck right here? So it's not easy because it's 5 different hospitals, 5 different systems, and 5 different onboarding actual processes. So that's not fun. But regardless, I'm going to do it because I'm pretty excited for this fellowship. I've been wanting to do palliative care for a couple of years now, and thankfully I matched into my #1 choice. So that is a plan for now. At 4:30, I'm going to be going get my retwist. I noticed when I was coming out of the gym, I have it slicked back now, but when I was coming out of the gym, my hair was very, very poofed up. I remember when I first started doing these locks, I was pretty self-conscious of the frizz, but I have since gotten over that, and now I'm pretty accepting of the frizz. I think some of the things that kind of helped me along the journey was getting these headbands as well as some hair bands to actually tie it up and get it out of my face, because when it gets super puffy and super frizzy and it's just all in your face, it's just not really the best look, especially when I have to work in a hospital where it is a professional setting. So I don't like having like just, you know, locks just hanging over my front of my face. So slick it back, everything looks good. And I think that being able to cut my own hair and fade my own hair has been making them look pretty nice. So I'm going to be getting that retwist at 4:30. I'm planning to do 2-strand twists. And yeah, I think that's the main thing that I want to do, 2-strand twists for now. I was spamming 2-strand twists when I first started getting locks because I don't know, this is like the first time I've ever had like long hair like that. I haven't done a no style in quite some time. I probably should try do a no style. The only thing is that whenever I do that, it doesn't, the retwist doesn't last as long, you know what I mean? And then I got to deal with the frizz for a long time, which I accept, but I would rather have a nice style and then have when you do the untwisting of the locks of the 2 strands, that you kind of have like this wavy pattern that comes out, the twist out style, which is something that I've really enjoyed. So there's a little bit of traffic here. Let me show if I can show you guys. Got some traffic here. Things were flowing, and it looks like the time is actually going to be 10:46. So my appointment's 11:15. I was planning to get there at least minimum by 10:50. So hopefully this traffic doesn't get too bad. But, you know, it's San Francisco and people are going into work, so you never know what's going to happen. I was at the actual coffee shop this morning, and I got this iced caramel latte. My girlfriend and I have been trying to get away from artificial sweeteners, but I've been getting iced caramel lattes for quite some time now. But I'm trying to, you know, work with her. She's completely off and has been good off of caramel lattes and is just getting regular lattes. But for me, I was doing pretty good getting regular lattes, but today, you know, when you go to like a coffee shop or a specific place where you get like one specific thing every single time consistently for a long time. And for me, when I got in there, I just reflexively ordered it. And it's funny because they were like, were you the one that actually wanted a half caramel scoop? Which I wasn't the one, but that kind of reminded me, okay, yes, I do need to actually stop putting caramel in these lattes, even though they're really good. And just to kind of get away from that artificial sweetener, because I've noticed that when I get a lot of sugar in my diet, I do tend to break out a lot. If you guys aren't aware, I did release a how to get clear skin routine, which kind of relates to all the products that I use, you know, Paula's Choice, sunscreen, you know, just toners, all of that good stuff. But one of the main things that I would say that you guys, if you guys want to get clear skin, let me go ahead and just give you guys a little quick look. If you guys want to get clear skin, is that you do need to be eating healthily and also staying hydrated. I plan to drink like a gallon of water a day. I've kind of fallen off these last couple of weeks or two, like maybe like 2 weeks, but I'm planning to get back into it. But I'm trying to stay hydrated, not only just for clear skin, but also just for joint health and digestion issues, and just making sure that the whole body just runs on water. So if you're not giving yourself enough water, then things are going to start breaking down slowly but surely. So water is a big thing, and then making sure that you get a good amount of healthy nutrients in and just not slamming yourself with a bunch of sugars. One of the things that I'm actually dealing with right now in terms of, just something I'm a little nervous about is moving again. In my life, I've moved a lot, more specifically around like my medical training. And let me go ahead and take these glasses off so we can look at each other. I moved a lot during my medical training. I first moved over to Grenada for med school. So that was a really big move from LA to Florida, and then from Florida into Grenada, because that was the only place that we can, hang over. It could also go through New York, but we went through Florida that first time. That was the first move. And then moving back, because we spent for the first 2 years over there for med school. So I had to move everything over there. So living in another country was really fun, but I'll talk about that in another video. So I moved over there for 2 years, came back to LA, and then from LA, I moved over to Florida, over specifically to the Miami region. And I was there for about 6 months. And then, no, not 6 months, for 3 months. And then after that, I moved from Miami over to Oakland over to Stockton over to, not Loma Linda, where was it? Long Beach. And then Long Beach back to Oakland to Hayward to Oakland. And like now I'm going to be moving over to Sacramento. So it's a lot of different moving around. And in the moment, I was pretty frustrated because having to like pack up and move, and feeling like you get comfortable in an area and then now you have to like pack up shop and leave again. It was really frustrating. But over the last 2 to 3 moves, I became a little bit more appreciative of it, because now that I think about it, I've been to a lot of different areas. A lot of people that I know, they don't move that much at all, and they don't get exposed to new communities, new places of living, and new ways of living. And in the many ways and many places that I've been to, I have experienced so much and met so many people that I would have never met if I didn't go to those areas. And I'm pretty appreciative of it. Even though now those people are all still spread out, I know that I have connections in those areas. So if I do want to go visit them again, I will have a connection there. So I was a little bit more appreciative of the actual like moving process after that fact. So I am still nervous moving again, because now I'm not only moving, but moving to a completely different system with completely different providers and doctors and people that I don't know. I know a little bit of people there from my residency program, but it's still going to be pretty different, because I'm not really going to interface with them that much at that hospital. So it's just something that I'm dealing with, a little nervous. I got really comfortable, and thankfully I've been able to be at this same hospital for the last 6 years. Yeah, third year of med school, fourth year of med school, all of residency which is another 3 years, and then now this chief year, which is a 6th year. So I've gotten pretty comfortable being at this hospital, and I've built my network. And although I'm also only going to be at this next place for a year, I'm pretty excited to see what's to come. And sometimes when you're at one place for a really long time, you just get used to that system. It'll be nice to see how things are ran at other hospitals, other systems, and just to see if I can bring something back with me when I finish up at this institution. So pretty excited for it, pretty nervous for it. It's a pretty big life change. And now, we will see what things are to come. I'm just learning to put faith in God, and just hoping that this is the right path for me, and, praying to him and just making sure that I give it all up to him. And when I do that, I feel much better. So
I got options, and I don't want to tell you to drop it, but I don't want to play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't want to leave. Why?
All right, let's do it.
What is the lowest line on this chart?
Let's see. CNRKD.
There you go.
Thank you.
Either
Which eye?
Let's cover your left eye.
Left eye, okay.
To do with your right eye. Anything on this chart you can read with that right eye, or is it too blurry still?
Let's see. VAYXD.
Need this line here.
This one is VAZKA.
Cover your other eye for me and blink a few times. How about with that eye? Little thing you can read.
All right, it's VDNZR.
Relax for me, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna make her very happy.
Yeah.
She's gonna be able to sleep at night.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Vision
bizarre.
Is a big. You're still like a line from 2020, but that's a huge jump. So,
Yeah.
Man.
Almost there, because I think I was 2010 when after the surgery. Something like that was my best value.
It was 2020. Yeah,
2020 was the highest. Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna make her. We've been talking about your case for weeks.
Yeah, yeah, it's still bizarre. Like I still don't remember anything flying into my eye to cause all that.
We're all trying to think about what it could be, but glad it's better now.
All right,
right, she's gonna come in shortly.
Thank you. Yeah, this really threw them for a loop. They were really trying to figure out what was going on. So yeah, it's pretty nice in here. Being an eye doctor must be very nice. I got here with a couple minutes to spare actually. So hopefully she will give me good results. And then after that, I'll head over to my second appointment, which starts in about 17 minutes. Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead, look up for me. That stain is closed for a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
For me. A bit brighter here. Okay, I'd say it's like 90% gone.
Nice.
It's very, very trace, and it's. I almost have to zoom in to see it, but let's just keep. I don't think we need more Medrol orally. Let's just keep you on Inveltis, the drop, and it should go away.
Awesome.
This is great.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, it's been a long road.
Okay, so you're traveling, is that right?
Yeah, I'm flying to Texas tomorrow.
Tomorrow, how long are you gone for?
I'll be back on Monday.
Oh, okay. We don't need to see you for probably at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let me go grab you another Inveltis just so you have it for your trip, and then we'll see you in 2 weeks. Really, you should only be on Inveltis by the time you get back home.
Okay. Pretty quick appointment. I was able to get in out of within, I think that was probably like, 8 minutes. And thankfully my eyes are good. So you heard her, 90% good. I'm gonna be on some steroid eye drops for maybe 2 more weeks. And then after that, we shall be good. I can see. All right, so I'm walking over to my second appointment. And this is the first time I'm actually recording while walking outside by a busy driving area. So we'll see how this audio sounds right now. But it's only a 4-minute walk, which I am super happy about. So I'm gonna get over there, get these fingerprints done. I'm pretty happy about my results for my eyes. So let's go ahead and keep them that way. Having photophobia or light sensitivity is not fun. Having to wear sunglasses. I pretty much had to go to work wearing sunglasses for a good couple of days, which was annoying because people are like, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? You look like a douche. So that wasn't fun, but it is what it is. Had to do what I had to do to protect my eyes. So this is a government building, so I don't want to risk it and start recording in there. So I will see you guys after the appointment. All right, so we just finished up. Gonna start heading back. Pretty simple process. Thankfully, I didn't have to do too much. I woke up a little bit earlier because I thought I had to print out this letter of confirmation to give to them, but turns out it was already all in the system, so I just woke up early for no reason. But it is what it is. Everything's done. No use to stress about it. Let's see if I can cross the street here before anyone comes. But yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and find the car, get back home. Got some things to yap about in the car. So one of the funny things that just happened right now when I was checking through the security is that I thought I stripped everything down so no metal went off, but I completely forgot about this metal headband I had. So that was kind of a dumb moment. I can tell the guy was kind of annoyed, but he kind of played it off in a joking manner. But despite all that, you know, when you kind of like leave a pencil behind your ear, or you have your keys in your hand, or your phone in your pocket, or your phone in your hand, and you're like, where's my phone? Where's my keys? But it's just right there. It was like kind of like one of those moments, but regardless, no issues. These appointments were in and out pretty quick. The eye appointment took like, what, 10 minutes? And then the actual appointment for these fingerprinting took about, I would say like maybe 10, 15, mostly because I had to wait for the person to go use the restroom to come back and actually do my actual fingerprinting. It was a little awkward for that appointment because I can tell she was trying to strike up a conversation, but wasn't fully committing to the conversation. So I was like, what are we doing here? So regardless, she was nice. I can just tell that she was like, ugh, why am I here early this morning doing this? But it's cool. I'm appreciative of her for doing my appointments and getting me in so quickly and smoothly. All right, we found my baby, we found my car. Let's go ahead and go home. It's time. Let's see, let's put some bets on it. I think it'll probably take me 25 minutes to get home. Gonna go ahead and put it on the actual, ooh, this is actually tied to my hand. Let me put you around. Let's see how long it's gonna take to get back. I usually go to this place called Brenda's, which is this kind of like New Orleans style restaurant. And they have like po' boy, they have like fried chicken, these really nice butter pecan pancakes, and French toast. And last time I had it, it was super good, but I was like, you know what? I'm trying to watch the amount of sugar I take in, so let me not go there and eat that again, because that was a little too much. It's really good, just a little too much. It says it's gonna take me 26 minutes. I was a minute under. So if I was on The Price is Right, I'd probably do terribly. So I just re-listened to my video that just dropped on my channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, it is my ditching the script for a Real Connection video, my second vlog. And I listened to it through my AirPods because my desktop setup at home, it's a little difficult because everything sounds loud coming out of it because it's a TV projecting the sound. But most of you guys are watching my videos through, or most of the time people are watching videos on YouTube through either their phone or their laptop. So the audio was a little inaccurate. I was kind of listening to the audio and it doesn't sound terrible, but it does sound a little bit muffled as well as a little bit distant. So that was a previous setting. I think that was like 0 gain with, I think the low cut filter was still on because I was using the low cut at the actual gym. So right now I'm recording with -6 gain, or -6 gain with the low cut filter still on. So we'll see how the audio actually sounds on here. I need to look up online to see if there's a way that I can kind of check by the decibel limits or decibel amounts to see if it's actually going to be an accurate representation of what you guys would be listening to through your normal mediums, not like a huge TV screen that's like turned up all the way. So that is my plan for when I check out the audio. I'm just getting off the freeway right now and I'm about 5 minutes out from my place. I need to do a little bit of that VA training. Oh man, I just knocked over my garage remote here. But yeah, I need to do that VA training. It's 4 hours and I have an appointment at 4:15 or 4:30. So hopefully I can get it done before I actually have to go to the appointment. So that is the end of the video and the only things that I wanted to talk about. I think I got them all out the way. The word of the video is going to be sunglasses. So if you made it to this part of the video, type sunglasses in the comment section down below. Thank you for joining me for my day this morning, for my appointments and everything we discussed about today. Essentially, I want to release these vlogs in a story-like format so you guys can watch sequentially with every vlog to see what I'm going through. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new, like I said, this is Tochi. I'm a doctor of internal medicine. Enjoy the vlogs and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a nice day.